Hey everyone, Blast here. I'm kind of under the weather today, so I might sound a bit different. Um, yeah, anyway. So today I will be sharing 10 games that I played in 2023 in no particular order. Some games were new that came out last year, and some games were old, or are old. So without further ado, let's start it. At number 10, I have Starfield. My instincts were telling me not to be hyped for this game, but for some reason I was still excited to play the game. Unfortunately, Starfield was probably the most boring game I've ever played. The usual melatonin capsules and gummies never work at putting me to sleep, but playing 20 minutes of this game, it had me snoring. The character creation, ship creation, and atmosphere left me unsatisfied. In a game where you can go anywhere and do anything, nothing really intrigued me enough to stay focused on one thing. I've played 7 hours and 50 minutes of this game and I cannot tell you what I did or tell you anything about the story. As someone who enjoyed Fallout 4 despite that game being kind of controversial, I hated Starfield. I wish it clicked with me, really. I really did. However, this isn't even the only heartbreak on this list. So Starfield gets a 2 out of 10. At number 9, I have Mortal Kombat 1. Now, Mortal Kombat 1 is the biggest disappointment I've had in a while. I love Mortal Kombat. Ever since I watched a Let's Play of MK9 when I was 11, I was hooked. Since then, I went back and enjoyed almost all of the different Mortal Kombats. MK9 was my childhood, MKX is my personal favorite, and MK11 was pretty damn good. MK1 has nothing. The new story was boring and anticlimactic, and the new versions of the characters are lame despite a handful of characters that I actually liked the rework with them. Everyone thought this was going to be like a new reboot, but spoiler alert, it's not. I didn't realize how spoiled we were with the combat pack and customization options in MK11, because both of them blow in MK1. Literally, the combat pack is 2 story mode characters with ugly default outfits that should have been base game, 2 evil supermen who I've been wanting as guest characters, just not in the same combat pack, because it now just looks bloated. Takeda is a solid choice, to be honest, and Peacemaker, for some reason, I don't know who asked for him. Somebody on Twitter pointed out that the guest inclusions feel more like advertisements, which I 100% agree, unfortunately. Not to mention how they're stretching the combat pack to last throughout the year. Like, what? I had trouble finding a main as well, so I settled for maining Raiden, Melina, Sonya, and Stryker. I wish Sonya and Stryker were main roster because I hate the cameo system. I got much more to say, but I don't feel like giving any more of my time to this disappointment. MK1 gets a 4 out of 10. At number 8, I have Overwatch 2, or basically Overwatch 1, I don't really know. So I was looking forward to the new PvE mode, but Blizzard lied and said it was cancelled, then made a half-assed version of the PvE mode that you gotta pay for now. I played some normal matches over Overwatch with a friend of mine and I hated it, I did not have fun. So sorry to my wives, Sohorn and Diva, your game it freaking sucks. Overwatch gets a 1 out of 10. At number 7, I have Dragon's Dogma. A YouTuber I watch named Synthetic Man talks about this game a lot, so I decided to try it out, and was actually surprised by it. It's an action-adventure RPG kind of game where your village gets attacked by a dragon named Grigori, which is a super dope name. And he also takes your heart, and not in a loving way, but in a you should kill yourself kind of way. Anyways, you can fully customize your character and your pawn. A pawn is your little companion, and you can hire 2 other pawns from other players to help you on your adventures. I actually haven't finished the game yet, but I'm loving it so far. I have 32 hours in game and I still gotta play the DLC. So Dragon's Dogma gets an 8 out of 10. I really hope the sequel is as good or better than the first one. At number 6, I have Amnesia: The Bunker. So this was my first Amnesia game. I remember watching PewDiePie play it as a kid, or when I was a kid, so I was always interested in trying one out. So The Bunker was added on Game Pass, so I decided to give it a try, and it was scary. The game is terrifying and had me going the whole time. I'll be the first to admit that I did not finish the game because of how scary and difficult it got, but I plan to go back to it soon. But yeah, I'm keeping my distance for now. The Bunker gets a 6 out of 10. At number 5, I have Dead Space Remake. The one from, yeah, I was going to say the one from 2023, but of course, it's the remake. Whatever. It's a great game that I reviewed already, so play it when you can. Dead Space gets an 8 out of 10. Please watch my review. I think it's pretty cool. At number 4, I have the Resident Evil 4 Remake. I played about halfway through the original RE4 and liked it. It was a bargain because I had bought it on sale, and then about a week later, the announcement for the remake came out. It wasn't matter or anything because the games play completely different and offer two different experiences. So, the RE4 remake was a great time, and I actually 100% the game, like the first 2 weeks the game came out. I was very proud of myself, until the Ada Wong DLC dropped and added more achievements, so it ruined my 100%. I still gotta play the DLC, but rating the base game and Mercenaries mode by itself, or altogether, I give it a 9 out of 10. It's a really good game, really solid. At number 3, I have Street Fighter 6. This game blew my damn socks off. I absolutely loved my time with this game. As someone that's between a casual and a diehard player of Street Fighter, because Mortal Kombat's my favorite, or was actually, this game scratched every itch of a fighting game that I've ever had. The game had character creation, fun gameplay, and had a crazy, awesome style to it. I ended up maining Ken and Chun-Li. I missed out on Street Fighter V, so I had to make sure that I wouldn't miss out on this one. And this game's actually the reason I bought a Series X, so. I have 52 hours in-game so far. I finished the story, played a few arcade ladders, and played tons of matches with my brothers. I haven't touched online because I suck ass online. I moved on to other games, and since then I've discovered some very unfortunate revelations about Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6 is evil with its microtransactions. They had a TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle collaboration that costed over $100 to buy every single item of the collab. You could buy the TMNT bundle that comes with the 4 turtles, the 4 back blings, and 4 pickaxes in Fortnite for $35. Like, seriously? The lack of costumes also kind of sucks, and the small roster, very small roster, sucks too. So overall, this game kicks MK1's butt. Jury and Chun-Li are waifus for life. Street Fighter 6 gets a 7 out of 10. At number 2, I have Gears Tactics. Gears Tactics is a turn-based RPG type of game. This is absolutely out of my comfort zone, not usually what I play. And I'm definitely not a fan of turn-based combat. However, it's using the Gears of War IP, so I had to try it at least, because I've been a Gears of War fan since I was a little kid. It couldn't be Gears Judgment bad. Good thing it wasn't. I had a nice time playing it. The story is a prequel of Gears 1 and Judgment, I think. The tutorial mission is of the hammer strikes that killed most of humanity, which is really cool to see. There's some minor customization in changing the gears and editing the style of the what is this script? Editing the style of the gears that you rescue. Like, on a lot of missions, you go out and rescue fellow soldiers, which they're called gears in the game, and you get to take them back and fully customize them. Change their hair color, their hair, their armor. I think the only thing you can't change is their gender and their weapons, so it's pretty cool. Gears Tactics gets a 6 out of 10. However, the difficulty spike near the end, near the final boss, really sucks, because I was playing on normal through the entire thing, and for some reason I just kept getting destroyed on the final boss. But anyway, 6 out of 10. At number 1, I have Aliens Dark Descent. This game was actually a gift from my mom, so that might make me a bit biased. Aliens Dark Descent is a real-time strategy game crossed with a survival horror game, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's really good. I'm not even a big fan of real-time strategy. This is actually my first experience in that type of genre. So you take charge of a squad of colonial marines who you send into different missions to gather supplies to upgrade and continue the story. A lot of the times you gotta go back and forth to manage your marines' stress levels and their ammo. And you also gotta worry about a timer that goes by day. The timer sort of works like the one from Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, where if you lollygag and waste days doing nothing, the game ends. Overall, I ended up really enjoying this game, and I would place it as my second game of the year. I give Aliens Dark Descent a 9 out of 10. And that wraps up my list of the 10 games that stood out in 2023 that I've played. So my top 3 games of the year, from least to greatest, go something like RE4 Remake, Aliens Dark Descent, and Dead Space. Yes, I know Dead Space is an exact remake, so it shouldn't count, but cry about it. So, thank you all for watching, and I'm hoping to make another video very soon. So, see you later, everyone. Bye-bye.